It's nearly 6. Time to go. Right. So 2 hours into it, pace is going well, training's feeling good. Just coming up to one of the, I think this is Epsom Wells. So these are from the famous Epsom salt. There you go, look pretty nice. But conditions are good, nice and frozen hard packed trails. So the trainers are able to do their thing, and yeah, so far so good. I'm rolling through the gate nicely. That metal rock is working. You can definitely feel that plate going up the hills. So about 32 kilometers in, all good now. I had a bit of a sharp pain on the right inside of my foot. I had about literally mark 30, and really quite intense. I just took shoe off, did the laces, and now it seems to be okay. So I'm hoping it's just a laces thing. But for a second I thought I have to call up the wife and switch the trainers, but I think we're good. The trainers are, that midsole is very comfortable. There's a little bit of hill slippage though, which is causing an issue on the downhill. It's causing the foot to slide about a bit. But on the sort of kind of flat and uphills, it's working really well. So yeah, the jury's kind of still out, but a lot of positive stuff. A couple of negs, but we'll talk about this later. Okay, so we're just coming up about 42 kilometers into it. I had to go home actually, via home, for a really quick pit stop just to swap shoes, because that pain just came back on the inside of my my right foot. Actually, I've got a bit of a weird pain here on this side here. So I don't know if that's the shoes or just the mileage on the terrain, but yeah, a little bit sore legs right now. So it's now, I'm just going to finish this last bit off. We've got about 8 kilometers to go. This is the last K off around this golf course. Hopefully it's about 6-7 laps and we're done. Just yeah, obviously unfortunately this last 8K is going to be quite slow because I'm kind of walking and running now. Just a bit annoying, but anyway, it's all right. Hopefully get in a good time ish, and hopefully this might loosen off. It's just that front. Oh, anyway. Morning. So it's now Sunday. I completed my run yesterday, which I'll talk about in a second. But I wanted to finish off the review of the Northface Vectiv shoe here. This one here. Now, my initial first impressions were pretty much spot on. I really like the midsole. I like the metal rocker. I like the carbon fiber plate, and it does give you some good propulsion. The problem was in the upper. Basically, at about sort of 30 kilometers into the run, as you probably saw back then, I got some really bad pain on the inside of my right foot, on this shoe here, on the inside here. Just some, I don't know what it was. I can't really see why that would cause any issue. The only thing I can think about was because it's a little bit long, and they come up long with the Northface ones. It's 10.5, but there was quite a lot of extra room at the front. Therefore, I had to cinch down tighter here, which then would have put more pressure on because I was getting heel slippage at the back. And actually, as you can see, unfortunately, on this one here, the other issue I had was it was rubbing my Achilles. Actually, it was pretty sore at the end because that's blood there, but that's a different thing. So to cut a long story short, a really fun shoe. I like the feel of the midsole. I like the propulsion. I like the plate, but the upper I just couldn't get on with. And I also did a bit of research. There's another guy, another YouTube channel called the Run Testers, and they tried these about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And the chap there, he had exactly the same pain on the inside of the right foot. So my feet now are still a bit sore. My left ankle actually is probably more sore now for some reason. I think again, obviously all that pressure on the top of the foot just caused an issue with some bones getting too tight, and it was ligaments or whatever, but it's a bit stiff, but it should be okay. So unfortunately, they're not going to really work for me. I will try them again, because this obviously was, that was straight out of the box running, and it's probably a bit of a schoolboy error to take a pair of shoes and not really break them in and go for a 50k run. But I had to switch back at around about 42 kilometers and go back into the old trusty Ultra Timp and finish the run in that. But by then it was already too late. So my feet were really hurting. My left foot especially. So I kind of had to hobble the last 3 kilometers, which then slowed my pace right down. Which is annoying, because actually, time-wise, it was looking pretty good. I was looking for sub 5 hours until the last 4 or 5 kilometers, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, that is it. So the Northface Vectiv, this one here, Northface Vectiv, it might work for some. If it was a bit shorter, and size 10, but then I'm a bit concerned if it was shorter, I might not have enough space up front, because the width wasn't too bad. It wasn't an issue with the width, it was the lockdown that I couldn't get right. And as you can see there, that's also caused an issue too, which I think that's happened to Seth, what's his name, Seth Demore, the big running, YouTube running channel. He also just tried these and had the same issue here. So I'll be interested to see what this issue is that causes that pain on the inside of the legs, on the inside of the feet. I messaged that guy from the Run Testers, and he got back and he didn't really understand why. He wears a big variation of shoes. He doesn't have an especially high volume foot, but that caused problems for him. So, which is a bit of a pain, because I kind of, actually, to begin with, that first 25, 30 kilometers, they were fun, comfortable. Midsole was cushioned enough, considering it's only 19 mil up front, and 26 at the back, quite lightweight. They do feel quite fast, but the upper has got to be sorted out. That upper won't work with me. So maybe on the next edition, on the version 2 of this Northface Vectiv, when it comes out, they might resolve those issues. But yeah, and that's it. Basically, the run was good. I had the nutrition all spot on. Rye, my running coach, Rye Webb, he basically said that I should go for a gel every 20 minutes, which I thought was a bit too extreme. So I kind of just went every 30 minutes. But he was right. I just felt good. Energy was constant throughout, no crashing. So I had gels mixed between Huma gels and Torque, and that's pretty much it really. And just some water, and then just cracked on through that for about 4.5, 5 hours that way. But it was annoying, as I said, because I was going for quite a good time, but the feet, especially that left ankle, was starting to really hurt a lot, and I didn't want to go. It's stupid to run on it, because there's no point causing any permanent damage on it. But today, quick spin in the gym and some upper body stuff, and a walk out and about in the woods, and it doesn't feel too bad. Anyway, that is it from me. That's it for now, and hopefully, see you soon. Oh, and thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. But I'm going to have to turn this video off right now, because my kids are about to come in here and ruin it. So that's it. See you soon.